Okay, and we are live. Whew. Okay, so starting a little bit early here. As you can see, we've been in this chat for make sure everybody is ready. Doo-doo-doo-doo. But yeah, welcome everybody in collective. I am Mex. Today was supposed to be Grizz from B3 with me co-hosting this match, but unfortunately he did come down with a case of strep throat. He wasn't really feeling too well. So in his place, the one and only Skinny. You guys know him from a lot of previous games that me and him have casted together. Skinny, thank you very much for taking his place in such short notice.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, while we are getting into this, the map is going to change up a little bit. It seems we are going to be going to Clubhouse. And with that being said, NH is one of the newer teams, for those of you who do not know. They ended up coming in here late into the season, but they are going to try to show what they got here today on Clubhouse against PTSD, as the first ban going out today will be Hibana.
It's not a ban you see that often on Clubhouse anymore. Usually it'll either just be a shield or any other hard breacher or anything along those lines. You don't really see Hibana too much anymore, so it's a nice change up.
I'm really surprised it wasn't like, to be honest, Maverick. Just because I know a couple plays from the scrim plays that I have watched from NH, especially upstairs in CCTV cache, that is just dirty, to say the least.
Yeah, I don't have any knowledge on NH up until this point, so this is gonna be a fun game for me personally. But
I have played against them. I've faced them. They are a very well coordinated team.
So I've heard.
And the bans so far look like it's going to be Hibana, Yang, Vigil, and Mira are going to be the ones on the board today. No Echo Maestro ban, as well as no Pulse ban, no Valkyrie ban. All planned and Intel operators, including both Shield operators and the Jackal, are going to be all in play. So this lineup's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious about the Mira ban. Personally, I don't think this is one of her stronger maps. I mean, Mira's good on every map, of course, but not bench. Clubhouse, not so much, but you know.
Yeah, there's a few maps that I definitely think that she's not really that strong. Consulate, for one, I don't think is a very strong map for her. Coastline is iffy depending on the room you go in, and again, this map here on Church Arsenal, not as powerful as banning say a Maestro or a Echo, excuse me. But it doesn't seem like any of those two operators are going to be brought into play as they do go downstairs, which that actually surprised me. Echo, I'm used to seeing him really downstairs, but Maestro seems to be a powerful operator for this map, just due to the fact that a lot of people like to rush in through here over into Motorcycle, and if they were to have, say, no, it's not right here. Where? There it is. If they were able to get up top onto this machine up here, what's the name for it?
Jukebox.
There it is. Yep, that's the name for it. If they're able to get up onto that jukebox and get that Maestro camera up here on one of the walls, unless they have an Ash on the attacking team, which as NH clearly not, it makes it rather difficult to be able to to be able to stop that Maestro from getting that plant denial and getting that I can't talk. First game, everybody, just don't give me a break. Give me
How's the Legion already down the Was that just damage done in the prep phase, or I don't think he went for a peek or anything like that.
Not quite sure. Seems Thermite is gonna get that wall over into dirt open. I don't know if they're really gonna make that big of a push over. Seems Bandit's gonna be the one sitting in dirt, but does make to get some Rook armor. That is gonna be Yuki.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember way back before Maverick was ever a thing, you could hold dirt reliably because you know you can hear someone breaking in. But now with Maverick being how Maverick is, literally someone can just sneak in behind you and you'll have no idea. So dirt these days is just not an option. And he was released 2 seasons ago, but even then, it's interesting to see how much he's changed just alone.
Another thing that was interesting to see, if you did miss it there on Hatch, when Thermite went to go down, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was, yeah, I believe it was Trip Fungus was the one that got that impact grenade upstairs off onto that charge, making stopping them from being able to open up that hatch.
Impact tricking, definitely not a trick I'm capable of doing, but I know many people that can, and I'm envious of all.
Torches high.
Quiet, giving the pings out to his team, letting him know that somebody is upstairs, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, yup, it is the IQ that's going to be playing upstairs in Kitchen Hatch. Eclipse making her way over into Garage, probably going to be playing Blue Bar, get some pings out to his team. Not sure if he thinks somebody is down there or if it's simply the fact that he wants something done. Ooh. Looks like Vadex and Razor are already making their way down by sight, and they're going to be in a motorcycle.
They don't have 20 seconds left. They have to make a push now.
Ooh, shots does get taken out onto Light, and he will be taken down. Yuki, the refrag, as well as Razor's going to get that refrag as well back onto Yuki. Now Razor's going to be the one to go down for the plant. As Dom will get the final kill off onto Quiet and does take that round for NT. Good job. Not going to lie, I was a little bit skeptical there in the beginning. They were running very low on time. They kind of just relied on gun skill there at the final moments. But they were still able to wrap it up. So, I mean, good job for the most part.
Yeah, that's what I'm confused about, because it looked like within like the first 30 seconds, like they already had dirt open, and it looked like they had control of top. So I figured that we were going to see a plant down within like a minute 30. But, you know, ultimately NH still takes the round. And PTSD will attempt another church arsenal hold. Keep seeing Yucky's name, and I have to remember that he's not on B3 anymore.
You're like, he looks like he's on B3. Yeah, a little bit of yeah, we know the story.
You see the teams with with like three. Wait, I don't know. I don't want to call them like mutt teams or like rats, but you know, teams like that where they did a lot of player switches in quick succession. It can get confusing, to say the very least. Or
yeah, having
back
that.
when.
Oh, is that a shotgun over the MP5?
Jammer initiated.
Yeah, it's like every mute man's choice now these days. You know, that's
Seems
my
like it.
but I mean, just the shot itself just is utility, and really, see, here's the thing: is using the shotgun like on the SAS operators. I think it's the best shotgun in the game. Others will disagree with that. That's fine, but really, it all falls on how good you can use that secondary SMG. Because there are people that are super comfortable using it, and then some people just do not want to touch it at all. And I can understand why. Personally, I think it's the easiest to manage out of all the secondary SMGs, but still, some people just, they don't like it, and that's totally fine, because this is also a good choice. But coupled with a shotgun, I don't know if that'll be the, I don't know if that's ever a good choice, but yeah, really, it all just comes down to personal preference and play style in the end, so. It's nice
For smoke, I think the shotgun is good. I really do like it, but personally, I'm just a fan of that MP5. The lack of recoil on it, just, I don't know, I feel like the headshot ability is pretty nice. One thing that I have been noticing, though, and I'm really surprised that PTSD hasn't taken advantage of, NH has not brought a Thatcher so far. They have brought that IQ, but if they were to put these bands onto these walls, or at least this wall over here, and try to get dirt, if they were to bring a Cade even, and get the hatch up here, there wouldn't really be too much that NH could do. They would have to either try to time a grenade perfectly or I guess, use that Maverick, but... Oh, and it seems like the first kill will be taken out, but Homeshot is going to get that refrag on the quiet. And there's going to be roam clear. There's going to be another kill by Razor. Trying to open up that hatch. I like how they're playing that right there. They're playing that little peek hole up in kitchen. I don't usually see that often, so I really do like that. Ooh, the red dot.
Drone is ready to go.
Ooh. That seems like as well as most of NH is what it seems like. Well, maybe not. Ooh, and Yuki is going to get that kill off onto Eclipse. Now it's a 3v3. Vadox trying to get a couple shots off. As Fungus will be taken down. It seems Razor has dropped the hatch. Ooh, and Plant is going down. And now all three of them are on site. It's going to be a 2v3. Light right here. Cannot connect the shots off. And does get taken out as well. As Yuki, excuse me, getting taken out as well. As she tries to drop down in the hatch. See, that was a better hold by NH. They were able to clear out the roamers, push their way downstairs, made their way into sight, and was able to get that plant down. And with only, you know, so much time left on the clock, with a 2v3 situation like that, it was definitely a lot easier to hold that down. Man, I wish I had my contacts in right now so I could get these names better. Sorry, chat, for messing these up, but I am currently blind.
He's trying his best. Or just I'm just here to break this curse of casting tie games, hopefully.
Here, I'm gonna push this up so I can try to sit closer and see if this works. Okay, can you still see it?
Yes.
Is that good? Is it good or no? Because if not, I can.
I can see most of it. Right, like perfect.
Okay.
That works.
Okay. That's just gonna make it like a lot easier for me to be able to kind of see everybody. First time they're gonna be bringing that Maestro into play.
So switching up sites, I like to see it. I did on NH's part that second time around they went for an Arsenal push subsequently because a lot of plant so that they'll focus more and if you full side control in Arsenal so they and PTSD really didn't have the coverage on it as Eclipse gets a kill onto Yucky who looked like he was going for a run out.
He right there, he was going for that run out.
Usually it's to just go for a peek on the garage storage window right there by Blue Stairs, but a full-fledged run out, I mean, risky, I can respect it, but that's kind of the extent of that, but good try by Yucky, I suppose. Good kill for Eclipse.
Looks like Mega was being contested there by Homeshot for a second, but
take cover.
will not be able to make it with life. I like that. Maverick getting a nice hole on the entire bottom of the wall leading into CCTV. And now he's going to be going for the top, so he will be able to get that whole wall open, and he does. As that's going to be the reinforcement gone. Now they're just it up. And that's the entire wall to CCTV. White is going to get that frag off on the Dom, however.
Loading new mag.
Right, great playing in Dodge. That is the thermal. Ooh, it's Vadox. he doesn't get flashed. Ooh, does see the head, but cannot connect the shots. As he will be making his way off with his life, and one by one, it seems PTSD in a matter of 10 seconds gets taken out quick, as now Mega is the only one left alive. And now it's going to be a 1v3. They are going down for the plant, and the diffuser will get put down. Mega slowly pushing his way around the CCTV. Claymore does go down. Ooh. Mega's gonna have to try to push here. There's just simply not enough time. And will get taken down by Eclipse, waiting outside of CCTV to get the final shot. And we'll take yet another round for NH. Good job coming into the league. Already 3 rounds, making a name for themselves. And my phone was off for that?
Yeah, it kind of trashed halfway through. Stream was good, so I wouldn't check that. It's good, but yeah, you didn't hear much from me that game, but.
No, I was wondering.
But we are back.
Seems a little quiet.
Always quiet. What do you mean?
Ugh. Let's set these up. Yeah, but you seemed a little quiet for your quiet.
Yeah. Gotta multitask things right now.
I was like, I lost my buddy. My skinny.
Alright,
Okay,
yeah, that's
how's
good.
that?
That's good.
Perfect. Looks like they're gonna be going CCTV again. They're gonna have to try to switch something up here if they're gonna have any chance of trying to take out NH.
I'll be fair to PTSD. Their holds aren't bad in theory. It's just that NH is kind of playing their attacks really well. Also, your phone has since looked up at your Starface.
One of these days, I'm telling you, we're gonna have a better system where I can just screen share with you. But until that day, we are to do what we can do, which is not much. Okay. How is that?
That should work.
Hold up. I'm just gonna hold. No, that doesn't
Alright.
work either. Alright.
That's not gonna work.
That is not. Crud. I was supposed to have this set up before, and I could not because I don't have glasses, and this sucks. How about that? Or that.
You could turn it sideways, that'd be great, but it's better.
Alright, I'm just gonna one-hand it.
Alright, Vessel, to you. Doc P90. Respect.
Yeah, it seems they are gonna be going for that Maverick once again.
Reloading!
And that hold is nasty.
Garage. Get clear!
This would be a Doc with the P90 pushing into construction. As it seems Megan holding down garage. Shots being exchanged back and forth. Oh, his home shot is going to get the first frag. Mega taken out of the game.
I found one.
Man, she pushed her way upstairs.
Reloading!
Razor will get that kill off on. Twitch does eventually get taken, however, but there will be 2 by both. And now once again, it's looking like it's going to be a 1v4, and Plant's going down. Off by a little, but still gets the C4. Fuser is going to go down. And she will not see the head of Razor, as Razor will stand up and does get the final kill. Taking yet another round, and now it's going to be a 4-0 for NH going against PTSD here.
Yeah,
PTSD usually looks okay up until like the last minute, and they all seem to just get taken out in a matter of 5 seconds. Just one after the other, they get taken out so quickly. They
One thing
tighter angles or some.
One thing I've noticed is that from round 1 to round 4, NH's attacks have become more and more decisive, like in their favor. Because round 1, round 4, basically a sweep by NH. So I don't know if this is just NH getting tighter or PTSD kind of not knowing what to do at this point. So they'll just throw anything at the fan, see what sticks, or I'll see what sticks rather. But
That really seems to be kind of what they're going for.
They're going for a bedroom hold, which is a nice change. At least there's some out from PTSD's end after the other two rounds who have not proven to be successful for them at all. Maybe this is what they need.
If you notice here, they haven't really attempted trying to bandit trick. I mean, I do understand it due to, you know, the way that they've been using the Maverick by NH. But, where it looks like all 3 cows. But, yeah, they don't as what you would see some of these teams play, like the strats they decide to go with. So, I'm trying to think of a way to explain it. Can't really think of it right now. I'd say it's more that's the only way I could probably explain it. Done by Mega going off on the home front. That will be the first frag.
NH is already in Ash CC.
Yes, they are, and it seems way back with his light, but does get a little bit of damage off. Yep, on the Razor. Oh, his Mega is going to get the headshot on the Dom. And now their Twitch is going to be gone. However, they haven't been using an Echo, and they also have not been using a Maestro either, so I'm not really big of a downside for NH, but they're going to have to try to pick up 5 people here to be able to take this round. NH finally getting their first kill this round, as they will take out to be another kill off onto Quiet. Now it's down to a 3v3. Pulse is still playing over in Cash. And that will be towed on. And yet again, there they go, getting taken out one by one within the last, few seconds of the game. They were looking so strong in the beginning, and now the plan's going to go down, and it's going to be all up to Yuki. He will take down Razor. It's going to be a 2v1 with very little health.
Diffuser's already down too. He doesn't have that much time.
Oh, but he does get down. I believe that's Vadox. Yeah, he does get down Vadox.
1v1 here.
Can he get it through the wall? He cannot.
Oh, they need an alarm of that.
Oh, but Eclipse will get the shot through the bed and does take down Yuki, and yet another round is going to go towards NH. What a play.
I will be fair, that did look like a really good hold for PTSD up until the end there when they started getting their picks one by one, but yeah, The Pulse was almost able to bring it back, but just an unfortunate victim of circumstance at that point. But did try nonetheless. And for our final rounds,
It
we'll
looks
be
like this is going to be
going
one round
to-
before game point, so they're going to be trying that gym bedroom again. It was their strongest hold. I don't blame them.
Mhm. This is the thing I don't like to see, just personally, is when you can't hold it, you go back to it again, and then, again and again,
Yeah,
because I feel
that's,
I feel there's a difference between, just holding a site poorly and then your opponent's just here. But the fact that they've had this pattern going for 3 sites now, playing them twice, I don't know if that's the play. Because they're not even switching anything up on it, so NH should be able to tell like already where they're going just based off of operator choice alone. So we'll see how they read into it.
Maybe different. Maybe they're trying to. Maybe the D trying to do the same thing. PTSD. How NH is gonna. That's the only thing is that they found out how they're gonna attack. They sort of know what they're gonna do. I guess they're gonna try to base off of that alone. But at the same time, NH seems to be very efficient, not only gun skill wise, but they're just clearing ability on operators. They were a little bit in a disadvantage last game. It was a 5v3, and it was looking more towards their favor. But then again, in the last little bit, in just a matter of 30 seconds, they brought it down to a 1v3. So for those of you who were worrying about the scoreboard, first frag, by the way, going out to Mega, who is, I believe, top fraggers, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that is going to be one of their top fraggers.
Who's pulling double digits on NH right now?
That is going to be Razor pulling double digits as the Maverick.
Is that 11 and 1? Right.
Yuki playing Pulse once again does get the frag off onto IQ. That is going to be the bottom fragger of NH. But if you also look over on PTSD, Quiet, Fungus, and Light seem to have been getting any kills. It's sort of been fault of Mega and Yuki. So hopefully they get a couple more kills this round and just change something up to be able to help their team out a little bit more.
Drone is ready to go. I got the door. Sensor activated.
Ash could be playing downstairs in Clubhouse, making her way up towards site.
Loading mag.
Slowly pushing up the stairs towards Kid's bedroom. Legion Mine will go out and alert her position. That was a whole lot of door you shot there, bud, but I like the idea of where you're trying to go for that pre-fire.
Minute left.
As Legion's about to get taken down. He did get the one on the Razor, but there is a refrag by Home Shot. User's going down. Lightning will be taken out. And it's again, it's going to be all up to Yuki in this 1v3 situation, as he has to try to take down most of NH, including not their top, but one of their top fraggers. Is he going to be able to do it?
Or Yaki, man. So he tried to bait shots.
Oh, and if he would have connected those shots, it would have worked, but Home Shot was able to get the better shot there at that headshot, and will come out on top, bringing them now 6-0. I've never seen that done before. What a play!
I mean,
it would have worked.
I like the creativity.
Yeah, I like the idea, and it almost worked. If he would have been able to land those shots, it would have worked. That was creative. I've never seen someone do that before.
I like it. I like it. Poor Yucky for being put into so many 1vx situations so far, but I will give props to the creativity.
Yeah, never seen that done, so good job. By the way, if you notice over on NH, yes, there is one with double digits, but most of his team has been holding their own. Home Shot and Eclipse follow with 7 and 5. Is also Vadox is going to be sitting at 4. Dom's sitting at the bottom, but not out, as he's 2 kills, but does have 2 assists and only 5 deaths. So good job for him. Also, Eclipse has only died once. He's 5 and 1 right now. So not packing on the double digits like Razor, but playing his support role to the best that he can, as now the roles will be switched. And you never know. Maybe maybe PTSD will do better on attack than they did defense. Maybe they'll bring back around.
I just want them to get at least 1 round, because a 7-0 sweep is never fun for anyone. As NH will bring a Cade, and he'll have to get these walls up fast, because they can technically rush construction, but he should have time to do it. But the thing is, with what the trick here with a Cade is, you can throw it in that top left corner in the dirt, and it can grab both walls, and that works just fine. But the thing is, PTSD has a Thatcher, so it kind of doesn't matter, given their Thatcher's on the other side of the map. But still,
He is. I was wondering where he was. Hasn't wasted a decent amount of time. It seems all of NH except for Home Shot is going to be playing down in sight. But what I was confused at is, why didn't PTSD run a Cade last round when they didn't bring a Thatcher, and I believe they didn't bring a Twitch until they started playing upstairs in Kid's bedroom. So if they would have run a Cade and put that up top in the corner and got both of those walls, they wouldn't have been able to get dirt, and they possibly would have been able to hold downstairs a lot better. But for some reason, they just decided against it.
I mean, some teams just don't like playing Cade. Me personally, I don't find him enjoyable to play, so I can understand it.
True, but first time we're seeing a Jackal brought into play to get that roam clear out, as the first kill we brought from Eclipse off onto Toe, and that is going to be their hard breacher. Did he get the hatch? Oh, wrong button.
It looked like he was grabbing dirt, so dirt tunnel should be open.
Dirt tunnel is open, but it looks like, yeah, kitchen hatch is not open, and now they don't have a hard breacher to be able to do anything with it.
Yeah, this is where that mid-round adaptation has to come up from PTSD. If hatch is no longer available to you, you either do a church push or just a dirt push, but there's still options for them. But there's a minute left for them.
And they're still trying to 3-man push right now onto this Home Shot. There's only 40 seconds left.
He's doing such a good job of wasting time, and gets the Ash, will probably get taken down through the wall. But here's the thing: is there's 30 seconds left. PTSD has 2 players, and they're upstairs, and the site is in the basement.
And they don't have diffusers.
Reloading!
NH has to throw this round for PTSD to win. There's just no way around it.
Yeah, no, there's no way. Jackal's gonna take it down, and with a run up from behind, Dom is gonna get that final kill off, and that's gonna be it. That's gonna be game. There it is, with 7-0 sweep. NH showing no sign of slowing down with the sheer dominance on both attack and defense, and they're just able to have no problem taking down PTSD, just 1 kill after the other.
Well,
And that will be the match.
It's never nice to see a 7-0, primarily for the team that was on the O part of that, but at least I was able to break your curse of casting ties. So there's that.
What a break it was! Holy moly! Whew, Eclipse, what's going on, bud?
Hey man, yeah, feeling pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's your audio.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
include
included
your
the
audio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but before we get the questions going out, just to get it started here, GG, good job, and also congratulations on having your first win and a 7-0 at that as your first game here in Collective, man. What a, for the league game, not including scrims. But what do you got to say for yourself, man? How do you feel for this being your first league match?
Well, I mean, as a team, we feel pretty confident, so we're definitely balls to the walls. We don't take any team lightly, as you can see. We play our best, or we try to play our best game all games, especially league ones. But hats off to PTSD, man. They had some stuff. They threw some curveballs at us for sure, where we were having to strap mid round. Especially the bedroom hole, that first one, we were kind of thrown off by that, but good on them for changing it up. They definitely tricked me a few times with the 6 pick. Switching off Sophia, kind of screwing ourselves with the Ash, but kudos to them. They played a well game. They're one guy there, not afraid to peek a damn thing. So kudos to him. He was definitely lighting home shot up a few times. I heard his name get repeated. But yeah, no, all around, I think we had a strong game, and we look forward to next week. And hats off to PTSD.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, as your first kind of step in the door here at Collective, what a step you've had. You guys have you really made a name for yourself. I'm glad you were able to get this opening. I know at the beginning it was looking like you possibly weren't going to be able to have a chance to go for that prize money up until next season, but now that you were able to get your chance in, now that you're able to get your foot in the door, people are going to have their eyes on you. They're definitely going to take notice from the 7-0 games. That doesn't happen lightly, or often, I should say. So,
Yep, for sure. No, I appreciate the team appreciates the opportunity to get into the league and stuff, and now it's just working on getting into the tournament at the end of it. And no, we're, like I said, we don't expect us to take any team lightly. I don't care what rank you are, what your KD is, nothing. We'll be putting our game on, so we expect the same.
I like that.
well,
I like that mentality. I like that play style, Skinny. I know you're trying to get a couple words in. What do you got to say, bud?
I was gonna say during at the start of the match, but I never got around to it. But I've talked to him before. He's definitely a very outspoken individual, we'll say. But I mean, if you can put up a scoreboard to match what you're saying, then by all means, then keep doing what you're doing. But yeah, all in all, it's just a really good game. The one thing I had noticed really on NH's part was just, I don't know if it was you guys being more concise with your attacks or if it was just PTSD falling apart, but as the rounds went on, they became more and more decisive in your guys' favor. So I don't know if that's just on one team side or the others or both, or
I'm going to say
whatever was going on
definitely
there.
first round is a new experience, right? Especially because we've never played PTSD before. We had no idea what site they were going to pick. We had no idea what their strats were going to be. Now, I've seen VODs on them for sure, but things change, strats change depending on who you play. So first round was kind of a feeler round, right? We took it really slow, as you can tell, our last 20-second push out of nowhere kind of thing. We were just taking our time, what was what. But yeah, their roam game definitely wasted our time. Like, you can't discount that. Their roam game is all right. But yeah, about me, I'm definitely outspoken. I like to speak my mind all the time. You'll never get me lying or being dishonest or anything like that. So yeah, I try and keep it to that creed and say what I mean what I say. It's just it's a good way to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's respectful for sure.
Not to toot your own horn, but I could definitely see you guys making it pretty far in the tournament. As someone that has played against you, that has played against NH, and seen what you guys bring to the table. Then again, I'm a commentator. I'm not a pro player, but from what I've seen playing against you personally, you guys were really good. So, good job to you on this game. Something we do here at Collective, by the way, at the end of every game is we like to give 30 seconds to the winning IGL, and it's going to be time to either shout out, your team, to shout out any social media you want out, any upcoming games, any merch you're trying to sell, anything like that. We'll give you a full 30 seconds. But before I do that, and before I let you get your moment of fame, any last thing you'd like to say to PTSD today with how they played? Anything you'd like to say to them?
I'll just say this: your roam game is effective. Work on some of your rotates and stuff like that. There's a few sites you could have rotates in, and we didn't see them, which caused us to push and stuff like that. Definitely work your rotate game a little bit, and you guys will be up there. Like, you guys have the skill, you have what it takes. You gotta effectively work as a team, get some rotates going, get your call outs and stuff, and you guys will be a force one day. I can see it.
All right, and with that, I'm going to give you your 30 seconds, and then we're going to wrap up the scrim, and that'll be that. So your 30 seconds, bud, is going to start now.
All right, so obviously a shout out to all NH members watching. This one's for you boys and girls, and good job to my team. We brought it that game. Subs, look forward to getting you into some games too, and yeah, that's I guess collective be on watch.
Okay, well, and with that, I want to give everybody a thanks. I also want to give a huge shout out to Skinny from Prevail for coming in here to co-cast with me today, as my original caster did end up getting the flu or strep or something like that, end up getting sick, so he wasn't able to be here. So again, Skinny, thank you so much for coming in here and doing this with me.
Sure, always a pleasure.
And other than that, I've been Mex, he's been Skinny, and make sure to stay here because in about 2 hours we are going to be casting another game, so make sure to check that out. Make sure not to miss it. Who was that against? And I had it on my mind. Prime versus NT. Prime eSports versus NT. So make sure to be back in 2 hours to check that out. For anybody wondering how to get in to the Discord, if you liked what you see here and would like to become a part of our family and have a chance next season at taking home that cash prize, please either message me or one of the admins of Discord, and we'll make sure to get you in here the best that we can. And with that being said, make sure to follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, anything that you can, follow, like, subscribe to, whatever you got to do. Make sure to do that at collective_esports. And with that, we'll see you in a little bit. Bye-bye.